completely his own. He remembers the gun between his eyes and the mask being ripped off. Remembers how fucking terrified he was when he sees that split-second opportunity where his rival, where Matt throws to disarm and run. So we proposed to him a deal when he couldn't refuse. And thus, Rhodes became our first Project Cerberus volunteer. The word volunteer reverberates around in his skull, like someone had struck a gong. Matt volunteered. In a way, Michael says. Oh, we said that out loud. We told we told him we wanted him to be part of something bigger. If he didn't accept, we alluded to his dear husband suffering the consequences. Involuntary volunteering. You blackmailed him? Michael shrugs, as that's what you're calling it. It's the headache beginning to form behind his eyes. His pulse is thumping. And Espino's? Ziggy? They were mistakes. Yeah, damn right, Michael spits out. Never meant to be, but Nick insisted. Bugs getting himself killed over that serial killer of his. Nick found his body somehow, brought it back and experimented. Oh god. Soon he was born anew. The serum took him to him nicely. As for Espino's, merely another opportunity. Dying painfully until Nick brought him a second life. He has the makings of a leader, of a conqueror. A shame that his body rejected some of the serum like it did. Nick wanted him to lead Cerberus into the future. Richard grips the edge of the table. The world is starting to spin. This is insane, he says mostly to himself. These are people's lives you're toying with. Michael quirks an eyebrow. The world is my playground, Dark. Those who inhabit it are my playthings. You're fucking insane, he wheezes. You're the worst kind of person. But are you any better, Dark? The question catches him completely off guard. He physically falters. It makes Michael smirk. You think yourself a good man? You've saved many lives, but you've also taken an equal amount. And now Richard hates that shine in his eye, especially because of London. What happened in London? He sucks in a loud breath. It makes Michael laugh. How does he know about that? How does he know? How does he know? He grips the edge of the table harder and hands his head between his shoulders. He's gonna be sick. Michael's in his head. Fuck, it was so easy how he got in there, made himself right at home. Any other agent would have quit after that, but not you. You kept your head high, ignored the judge in Luxury College, threw at you and kept going. You wanted to prove what a good man you are. He is good. He is good. He is good. There are no heroes in this story, Dark. He lifts his head back up, jaw clenched tightly. No one dies a hero, no one dies a villain. They just die, and people will forget about them, and eventually, time will forget them too. This crusade you're on to save Rhodes, it's futile. Saving him will not bring those people back. He takes a pause. He can't think about this right now. He needs to find Matt. He needs to find Flop. He needs to find his family. Fuck this guy. I never thought myself a hero, Michael. He sets him a cold look. I'm just a man trying to do the right thing. And you think you're achieving that by trying to save Rhodes and your son? Undoubtedly. If Michael had a response, it dies with the lights. For a second, the room is plunged into pitch black darkness. Richard tenses, braces for something, anything. Then the backup generators kick in, the emergency lights flicker to life, and the room is painted a faint blood red hue. He looks at Michael. He equally froze like he did. Looks just as surprised and tense as Richard felt for a second, then it melted away in an instant. Oh dear, he says, feigning concern. Richard finally picks up the gun, clicks the safety off, and aims it at Michael's head with bated breath. Michael does not react with anything more than a smile. Tell me, Doc, do you like classical music? He tilts his head to the side. Nick loves it. Uh-oh. Now we've got to get classical music on. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Richard breathes, trying to keep his hand steady. Michael merely gives a small shrug. I'm just telling you, Nick really loves classical music. Something about helping drown out the useless background noise while he worked, especially on his surgeries. There, it settles. A deep, heavy dread taking root in the bottom of his stomach, expanding outwards to wrap around his guts and bones. You didn't. His finger twitches on the trigger. A smile. You're right, I didn't do anything. I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Then why don't you? He almost does out of sheer shock at how Michael raises his voice. He leans forward on the table, forehead now inches away from the tip of Richard's gun. I can see it in your eyes, Dark. That unfiltered hatred. Thoroughly. Okay, hold on. The gun is shaking, almost rattling in his grip. He feels like he's looking at the personification of the devil. Blue eyes turned a red, hell emerging around them. He needs to pull the trigger. He knows this is a fact. There will be no better opportunity than right here, right now. So why is he hesitating? Because this can't be it. Richard refuses to believe that. After everything Michael's built with his brothers, no way he throw it all away now, right? No chance. Michael wants Cerberus to succeed. He wants to see Matt succeed in whatever fucked up plans he's got cooking away up in his head. Maybe shooting Michael right here is part of his fucked up plans. Maybe killing him or killing Nicholas is somehow programmed into Matt. They can deal with that, right? Matt's broke the programming twice already. He can do it a third time, right? He's still contemplating pulling the trigger when the creaky door opens behind him. Mick, are you done yet? I need... Richard's head snaps around, then he realizes it was a huge fucking mistake as he registers Nick in the doorway. Disposable apron, surgical gloves, a face mask. At the exact time he registers the gun being pulled from his hand, and he's whipping back around in white, blinding, searing, hot pain. An echoed gunshot and a cry of pain. Richard gasps loudly when he stops yelling. Coughs when something lodges in his throat. He splatters blood onto the table. His hand flies to where the pain is. Gasping, heaving, trying to breathe through it. Where's his hand? Where did it land? He looks down, vision blackening at the edges. Oh, fuck, that's his heart. No, that's above his heart, because if he's shot in the heart, he wouldn't be having these thoughts, right? And that's the thoughts and feelings and senses he's experiencing right now are just the last of the life circulating through his veins. He tries to gasp again, coughs again, feels blood pool in his mouth and dribble out the corner of his mouth. Shit, is this it? This could be it. He doesn't have the energy for tears. His thoughts rapidly fly between his family about his boys because they're both his boys now. God is so proud of how brave they've been. And Matt, he's failed him. He's not going to be able to tell him he loves him again or go to the lake again or ask him to renew their vows. He's failed. Michael lowers the gun, staring as Dark tries to grasp the reality of the situation as he chokes on his blood. Dying painfully, he hopes. He glances up to Nick, who is throwing him this look of really at him. The whole point of the whole thing probably bothered him as much as stepping in dog shit. You gonna put him out of it? Nick asks. Michael considers it. No. Leave him. This is more fun. Nick tuts. Well, I need an extra pair of hands. Things are getting trickier. He nods and removes the bullet from the gun chamber, unclips the magazine, and throws the two parts to opposite sides of the room. Michael Simone walks around the table, out of the door, leaving Richard Dark to die. Well, shit. What happens next, guys? What happens next?
Fingo.
That was very well done. Wolfie, Liz, clappers.
Suspended.
Clappers. Very good.
Scooty_puff_SR gifted a tier
Richard
1 sub
died.
to
Rest in
27.
peace.
They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Fingo, got another report about you. You.
Suspended.
Oh my god.
Suspended.
You're suspended.
Scooty_puff_SR gifted.
Honey, thank you for gifting a sub to Liz. And Copper Courtney, thank you for the new tier 1. Welcome to the Sock Drawer. I appreciate you. And Scooty, thank you for gifting 2 subs to Atty and Flops. I appreciate you guys. That was really good. Well done, guys. Yeah, I can talented. All right, chat. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Hold on. Uh-oh. Crane said I need you to pick up the phone. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Hello, Crane. You all right?
Not really. State prosecutor just called me nearly in tears trying to turn in her bar license.
What?
Yeah.
Odessa?
Yeah. Said something to the effect that you undermined her in front of a defense attorney.
Okay. I'll
Said that you effectively allowed a defense attorney to request that her name be completely removed from a plea deal. And then apparently she was told that she couldn't stay to talk to you folks and had to leave, so she had to walk home from the prison.
Fringo, got another report
the only
about
thing that was
you.
accurate about that Odessa was completely aware of
Suspended.
and was happy to do was Divine didn't want the plea deal to have anything to do with the state attorney's office, and she was fine with that. So I don't know.
She was fine with that.
Listen, clearly
Did you talk to her separately from Divine?
we had a conversation on our own, yeah.
And she said what?
The discussion was because his attorney came over and basically said, Divine's happy to make this deal as long as he doesn't have to. It's between him and the police department and not him and the state attorney's office. And Odessa said, yeah, that works, but I can't withdraw from the case. And she basically explained why she couldn't. And so that was fine. And so I thought everything was okay.
Yeah, she called me extremely upset, said that she doesn't know what to do anymore and she wants to turn in her bar license because she's afraid what's going to happen in the next case where someone demands that she's not a part of it. Is the PD just going to allow that over and over?
Okay. I'll have a chat to her because clearly there's some miscommunication going on.
Yeah, I figured as much. I cautioned her as much. I told her that,
Fringo, got
well,
another
I didn't
report
use the
about
word,
you.
but I communicated to her in other ways
Suspended.
that I felt like she might be overreacting or
Scooty_SR
or her
gifted a tier
reaction
1
may be
sub to
based upon a
Dehydrated.
misinterpretation of your actions and your position.
Yeah.
I told her that you're a fairly honest and reasonable person, and that it is highly likely that any kind of deference you may have given to the requests of this defendant have more to do with who he is and who he was than anything to do with her position or your feelings about how her position interfaces with yours. So I have cautioned her to all of that. I explained to her that her, walking home and then calling me and trying to turn in her bar license was premature, and that she could have called nearly anyone for a ride, and that I don't think your intention was to make her walk home from the prison.
No, not at all. I didn't even intend for
I
to
think,
walk away from the table. Like I think that was another. Yeah, it was just me. I think because essentially we'd been there for nearly 2 hours, and I think I stepped in at the end, and I was just like, listen, I think we all agree that Odessa doesn't have to withdraw. We just need to agree that the plea agreement goes through the PD and not the state attorney's office. And I just kind of cut to the chase, and I think she must have taken that personally. But I'll catch up with her. There was no ill intention towards Odessa at all.
I've also I need your opinion. Were you present when the defense attorney communicated that wish to her and to you guys?
Was I was present the whole time, yeah.
Okay, so Polly DaCosta, when I called him, her initial complaint was with him, stating that he was he effectively put it in the terms of, I will never entertain anything, signed by you and the state attorney's office and all that. When I called him, he said, no, I just simply, without any emotion or any, in a very even tone, I just informed her of my client's wishes. And I bit his head off a little bit because at that point I didn't, I've had some complaints about him. So I thought that maybe it was, his doing, but it sounds like she may have just kind of misinterpreted the situation.
Yeah, I think so.
So you didn't take anything like negative or acerbic from his tone at all?
No, I'll be honest. I think he was just relaying Divine's wishes.
Okay,
and that was
all right.
it.
All right, sounds good. Just do me a favor at some point. Talk to Odessa.
I will.
She's still around right now. I'll relay to her that I spoke to you, that it seems, as I already indicated to her, that this is a sort of one-off thing having to do with Divine, who he was, and the relationships he had, and then it should not be taken as some sort of precedent where her office is just going to get ignored or whatever.
No, yeah, this is actually this whole situation I think is a big outlier that isn't really nothing's going to occur like this again. I hope so.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Dark.
Crane, I've got.
So,
Can I
what's
ask a
going on?
favor of
Yeah.
you? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Could I get my name officially changed to, instead of Dark, to Dark hyphen Rhodes?
That is above me, you know.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's like yeah. You need somebody
Okay.
stronger than me.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. All right. Thank you,
All
Crane.
right. See you.
Bye bye. I tried, chat. I tried. Ask Senator Davis. Good boy. All right. We need to. I'm gonna give Tessa a quick call and then I'll call Odessa, just so it gives Crane time to call Odessa. She's on the fucking phone. All right. Well, I guess we're calling. Oh my god, I can't believe Tripple's on duty. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifties. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll go to the bathroom. Good point. I'll run to the loo. We park up. Has the Andy talk happened yet? Not yet. Not yet. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the loo. I'll be back in a minute, chat. I'm gonna grab a cup of tea, I think, or some water. I'll go hide inside. All right, Helper.
Hi.
Cody could have helped with the name change. Yeah, you're probably right. God damn it. God damn it. I'm gonna hide in here. All right, chat. I'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Uh-oh.
Harper. You good? Okay. I got you food. Food. How did the session go? He's just getting old. Okay. Good. Good. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's fine. I brought him food too. Oh, just, oh. So how long is it gonna take? No. Okay. Because I was planning on heading off duty. I just wanted to see what you do. How he did. And fucking Hayes went off duty. I'm pissed now. Fuck. Who's Ringo Dingus? Oh, there's a person out in front. Hold on. Hello. What's your name?
I'm back. All right, we're gonna talk to Odessa. Um.
Uh,
Da-da-da.
Hey,
Hey.
sorry, I was on the phone with Luca.
That's all right. Well, what's happening? A guy crying calling me.
Yeah, so to me, like that sets a horrible precedent, and I didn't want DaCosta to start thinking that he could just do that to get whatever prosecutor he wants. Because I've had
Okay, yeah.
defense attorneys try that in the past, and both Hayes and Anita have shut them down for that. It's just like a really negative sort of thing, and I know when an officer did that with a defense attorney, it became a huge issue. So to me, what that looked like was, a defense attorney trying to do something slimy, and then
Odessa. Huh? Is she good?
Actually, tell him to fucking land it. We're arresting him. I need a ground unit on it. 20.
He's over by the trooper station. Bison, what's the exact 20?
He's over the mountains behind Mirror Park.
He says he's gonna land at the airport.
Hello.
Maya, you in Mirror Park?
Yeah.
Could you head up to West Mirror Drive 6? I was on the phone with Odessa, and then we got a 47, and the 47 that's on West Mirror
Put on that
Drive.
latest 911 from.
Yeah, I was by that. I couldn't really see her. Or
Yeah, can
anybody.
you go have a look for me, because she does own that house. So she might have been inside the house. I was on the phone with her, and then she cut off pretty quick. If you slow down, I'll tell you which house it is.
About the house, there's a lot of pride sprays. I'm gonna assume it's this one.
It's the next one along.
Next one along.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me double check one on profile.
Oh yeah, I see her.
Okay, all right. Yeah, get her some medical attention, please. Is she been shot? Is she starved to death? What's happened?
Oh, that's a you. Oh, she's unresponsive. Oh god.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
okay.
EMS.
Hey, get us some EMS. I'll be down there soon.
There are 26 units on duty. There is no way that only one person is actively patrolling and it's a motor unit. Yeah,
Hey, Aurora, I was just on the phone with Odessa.
I need a 77
and...
LSI to detect.
Oh my god.
She's unconscious, so Stephanie Meyer was with her. She just did a 911 right now.
Yeah, I just called her, so I don't know what's happened to her.
Okay, yeah, there's 3 cops with her at our house.
All right, perfect. Bison, I do not need you ringing down my ear right now.
Bison, we're 76. Give me a couple mics. Okay, he's At LSI right now, it doesn't look like he's landing. It looks like he's going higher, but now he's dive bombing. So we'll see what happens.
What is he up in the air? He's not on the ground.
He's going into the rental hangar right now.
What's the situation, Bison? We were at or something. So there's a guy you want us to pick up. What's he doing?
Wayne Freeman is currently in a truck leaving the rental hangar right now. He almost blew up the PD helicopter at Trooper PD because he was flying stupid, so I told him to land it. I need somebody to go talk to him and ask him why he's being a dumbass.
That's not cool.
Yeah, I'll talk to Wayne about it. I mean, the answer's gonna be it's Wayne, but
Just waiting at the opening of the
I hope she's not.
hangar.
I hope it wasn't a bad thing. That'd be really sad.
Ask him why he thinks it's a good idea to fucking start diving towards the PD helicopter while it's refueling, and then tell him to go flying like an asshole. We're gonna get his license revoked.
Will do.
copy.
Did you say rental hung up?
He basically just said it was a ha-ha
She was
joke. He was just
hungry,
messing around.
And she's like, "Oh, I
Tell him
have
the next haha
food.
joke's gonna be
I'm
him losing his
good.
pilot's
I
license.
leave." And then you immediately said she was unconscious.
has one?
So I think this lady
don't know
hasn't
how,
been
but yes.
eating.
So I solved the mystery.
You did?
She forgot to eat.
I don't think
Oh,
it's a.
God.
I wonder if it's a she forgot to
Assuming you
eat
don't
or if
lose
she
it,
just
even if you're a
didn't.
violent felon or something.
And she got no other visible injuries.
You have to do something with planes and crap.
Okay.
Her blood sugar is fucked. So, I was literally just here. What's this?
Yeah.
I've also realized I'm blind because I drove past it as the 47 went off and I didn't even see her.
Well,
Hi, Richard.
hello, Edge. You all right?
I'm good. How are you?
Was she kidnapped at some point?
Kidnapped?
Yeah, these look like handcuff marks on her wrists.
Have a look. There was something. Stand by.
Yeah, take a look at her neck here. It looks kind of fucked up. I don't know. I don't really know better.
I'm not sure. You can talk to her at the hospital, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the phone with her then. And,
All right, well, I'm gonna load her up. We'll get her to
hang
the
up.
hospital and get her finished off.
Gonna finish her off, Kiki? What the
Oh,
hell?
no,
What the
no,
hell?
no, not like that.
It's
No,
just-
What did you mean by that then? There
I'm gonna
was no
take her
other
to a
good way.
doctor to finish treating her.
That's a very good way
finish,
to specify.
she's gonna finish the job.
No,
phrasing
well, I mean,
is
I'll finish the job
important.
of making sure she eats something.
Phrasing's important, Kiki.
Thanks for that, Step.
You mean still?
Huh? No, you good. You gotta go.
Alright. In a bit.
Bye-bye. God damn it. Government workers not eating. Name a better duo. Do you want to stop me? Good old lovely, got to. Pretty little thing, let me like the chemical. Mama, I'm so tired to handle now. Yes, I am. Do. Careful. Could see that coming from a mile away. Open mic night. You know what I haven't done for a while?
Nick.
Hi Nick, it's dark.
Hello.
I'm not gonna waste much of your time. I was really just calling to see
Man
how
down.
Veronica's doing. Is she doing alright?
She's seen better days, and the news of an EMS planting a bomb at MRPD isn't really helping either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate you, asking.
That's right. Have you, any like direct threats to her safety or anything like that we need to know about?
No,
Okay,
God,
that's
no.
good. All right, that's all.
Only the PD and the Senate, in all honesty.
They've openly threatened Veronica.
I mean, they threatened her at Sanguine. I don't see why that would stop now.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, if there's any developments or anything needed at all, just give me a call or a text. All right.
I appreciate that, but what's happening on your end? Well, what's happening? Like, whoa.
Axel died. Brian quit halfway through whether we deciding if he was going to be a police officer anymore. We fired another cop for another thing on Sanguine. So yeah. To be honest, like from internal PD side of things, there's not, unless there's things I haven't heard about, there's not a lot less for us to do. So obviously, we're looking elsewhere. Well, I'm looking elsewhere now. So
Gotcha. Well, so the senator is what's going on with that?
that's been looked into.
Okay. Also, I think she's a detective. I've seen her on Twitter a couple times now. Aurora Rain.
Right. What about her?
Posting long live Los Santos every single day. I've been
She's probably
curious
just a
as
patriot.
did she fight in the war, do you think?
Did she? I actually don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. I mean, again, I'm unknowing. I'm an outsider, but to me, it sort of looks like she's, you know, waving the flag a little bit here.
Yeah, it's certainly a probability. Yeah, but free speech and all that. Free speech.
Yep. Until someone shuts you up.
Okay, Nick, we don't need to. Come on.
I'm not saying. Hey, I've done everything legally. I've done fuck all. So I'm not saying I will shut her up. But
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that there are people that are less than happy with the PD.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. Well,
So I'm just
yeah. Listen, like I said, if you or Miss Mars need anything, you should give me a call. All right.
I will.
All right. Thank you, Nicholas. Bye bye.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry about that.
what happened?
I was gonna make dinner and I forgot.
Well, that
I forgot I need to eat a little bit more on the meds that I'm on, and it goes through my blood sugar quicker.
Come down here. Come here. Yeah, listen, I think there was a lot of miscommunication there, I'll be honest. Because
I think my fear, like this attorney's tried to introduce a lot of new precedents and stuff, and stir things up, and it's I was afraid of a new precedent.
well, I mean, you haven't withdrew from the case. I think, listen, what I did at the end to step in, this is me being honest. I could tell you were saying, you don't want to withdraw from the case. I didn't want you to withdraw from the case. That's, because I knew it's a different ball game to have to request a specific attorney withdraw from a case. We're not going to get into that. But from hearing from Divine, or through whatever the fuck his name was, the lawyer, I knew exactly what Divine was getting at. He doesn't like state attorneys. He doesn't want the state attorney to have anything to do with this plea agreement once it's signed. I knew that, and you and the lawyer were going back and forth about withdrawing from the case, but I knew that wasn't it. And we'd been there for 2 hours. So I was just what I stepped in was just, listen, she's not withdrawing from the case. We just make it so that on the plea agreement, the state attorney's office is not involved. It's just between the PD and that. To me, it's neither here nor there. It's like you're still involved in the case throughout. It's just that on the document, you're not involved. You could still write the thing for all I care, and just not have any state attorney emblems or signatures on there, and he's not going to know the difference.
I just don't want. The reason I kicked a big fuss about it, Dark, is that I felt if I didn't, DaCosta was just going to try it again on the other cases I'm going up against on him. And I mean, because you saw at the end there, he was accusing me of bad faith and coming at me for.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to reach at.
Aurora and I talked about it, like we were like, we never agreed to 7.
I know, and I don't know where that came from. I don't know where you got that idea from. It's perhaps because the only thing I can imagine there was a bit of confusion on is when you guys were talking about the parole days. He said 7 days and 90 parole, and then you came back with 60. So I think he took that as an assumption, even though you hadn't discussed the years yet. He took the assumption of you just talking about the years of parole as you agreeing to 7, which I think is stupid anyway, and he should have got clarification on it. That's the only point of confusion that might be there. But either way, listen, I'm sorry if it came across as I was undermining you or anything like that. That was not my intention.
No, not you. It was DaCosta who turned to you for your opinion. That was, I don't know. I don't think that was my concern.
Okay. Well, listen, the way when I was stepping in at the end, it wasn't to do with any legal stuff or anything like that. It was just...
No,
listen,
you're fine. Dark, you're fine. Please. I don't blame you.
I know, but Crane called me concerned because you were saying that you were going to hand in your bar license and all this stuff, and I don't want that happening. So that's why I'm clarifying with you and making sure that we're not going to have any concerns like that or anything. And I said it to Crane. This is this is a case I hope we never have to hear about or have anything similar to ever again. Like, this is, exceptions are going to be made because of, I know who Divine is. He's and he was a police officer, and we put him through all this, and we're the reason he might have a bomb in his head. This is a very atypical case. So, I think anything that's happened here should not be used as a precedent from our side or their side or anything regarding this at all. Is atypical and not the standard. And yeah, so
Crane reassured me as well that if DaCosta tries it again, he'll get in trouble for it. So
yeah, okay, that's good. Well, listen, I think for what it's worth, you did a fantastic job, and I don't want to take anything away from you on this. So
I appreciate it. It's been a lot of stress, and this is outside of my normal time too. So I'm mentally all over the place. So I am sorry if I stepped out of line.
No, you're fine. Oh, and I didn't listen. Coin mentioned something on the phone. I in no way intended to dismiss you at the table there or anything like that. That was not my intention. When you walked away, I thought that was on your own volition because
I thought that was the agreement, is that I was supposed to leave.
No, I think that's the communication. From my point of view, it was just that you don't have anything to do with signing the agreement, and we weren't signing the agreement there. So to me, it was just like, your name's not on paper, state attorney's not on paper. So I think there was just a bit of miscommunication there. Yeah, I wasn't dismissing you or trying to get you to leave. I wouldn't want you to leave anyway. So yeah, and I'm sorry nobody gave you a lift home either. I didn't realize you you got
over with Aurora.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this job. I'm trying to make the best of it. At the end of the day, just want to earn respect, and I understand these sort of actions I take sometimes can mess with that. So
no, I think you're human, like the rest of us. It happens, especially on a big case like this. So don't worry about it. No one's gonna hold it against you, and I won't mention it to any of the members of High Command. So it can just between me, you, and Crane, and that can be it.
Well, I think Luke has already spoken to Svensson, so.
No. Well, listen, I
reached out to me.
I think everyone's
appreciate the.
Yeah, everyone's just concerned because we don't want you going anywhere. Really, that's it.
I appreciate that. Look, I'm trying to make the best of what I can do, right? With my after everything, I'm trying to still help the PD where I can. So
yeah. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
I appreciate it.
Excuse me. All right.
Luke he's a good egg. He's doing great with what he's been handed. So.
Oh yeah, director stuff.
Yeah. Trying to support him where I can. So.
I mean, you're pretty involved in all that stuff. You got any recommendations for director? Who do you think would be a good fit?
I mean, I know Lucas said he's reapplied. And I think he has that drive. I've also been told Forcer wants to do it, but I don't know other people who've applied and whatnot. But
not even people who applied, just people in general. What the hell? Wait, let me check this. Just
yeah, you're good.
Jerry.
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you?
Not too bad. Just doing the evaluation on the motor pool destruction right now. Wow. Be grabbing a few officers, getting hot and fucking sweaty, shirtless, hard helmets, you know what I'm saying? Start clearing out some of the rubble out of the motor pool.
I'm a married man, sweet, so I don't know why you had to describe that in such erotic detail.
I'm a man of... Okay, there's nothing erotic about a bunch of officers getting shirtless and sweaty and picking up rubble. There's nothing erotic about that. If anything, you fetishize what I said.
Shut up.
I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure my high command's in the loop. All right, I'm gonna be grabbing a bunch of officers and just gonna be getting going on this construction. Right?
Just keep an eye out for OSHA, okay? They turned up last time.
OSHA? The hell's that?
Oh yeah. I didn't know either. Apparently, it's like some kind of construction regulator people in the US. Yeah, crazy fuckers, really.
Well, I'm wearing a hard hat, so is that?
It was Raven. Raven came by last time, and he really fucked us over. I had to pay him off. I think it was kind of crazy.
You bribed him?
I didn't bribe. I
thought
paid
you
the
were
fines.
anti-corruption.
I paid the fines. Is what I mean.
You
now.
can't bribe a
Okay, Jerry, you're pissing me off.
What?
Go
Always
do
a pleasure,
stupid
Dark.
construction. Bye bye, sweets.
Oh.
All right, you gonna be all right, Anderson?
Yeah, but to answer your question, my honest opinion is Luca, to give him the shot. He genuinely wants to move past Brian and everything. I don't think Bundy would want to touch it. I think Anita likes her homicides. I don't think Bobby wants that or has the time. Personally, I think Luca is the person I'd recommend. He and I'm biased because he and I agree on a lot of positions and how we felt Brian was mishandling the unit. But the fact that Forcer came to me literally less than a week ago trying to get me to give her a burner phone for the Divine stuff, we can't go back to that.
Yeah.
I love Forcer. Don't get me wrong. We need someone who we can assure is not going to sell the position to the highest bidder, or do something because of their power.
Yeah, listen, Force's my best mate, but she hasn't been around nor involved in MCU stuff for a hot minute. So, as much as she's good at what she does.
Yeah. I also say Luca, he took the last weekend to meet with every single detective and member of MCU to get their opinion on everything. So we're planning on an SOP review on Tuesday. We're getting members of old SCU involved to kind of get their opinions on things. So he's not just sitting around as interim. So that's my opinion.
All right. Well, I appreciate that very much. This is not like an official thing.
No, of course. No, yeah, it's just my suggestion.
Okay.
I hope that's some help. And
no, it is. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But regardless of what comes next, I think our biggest thing is to work with High Command again and reduce the barriers of everything.
Yeah, that'd be nice for change. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I don't blame anybody but Brian for that. So don't stress yourself for that. Nobody puts any blame on SCU. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. Get yourself some dinner.
I'm happy to help wherever. Yeah. You have a good one.
You too. Whew. Wait, you guys don't like the house? You guys don't like the South Side house? What the hell? Why not? No. Maybe. Oh, I like this one actually. I need some jammies for a bit. I need some jammies. Thankfully, you haven't seen the house, so you can pretend it doesn't exist. Listen, I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I'm not going to even be here to be in the house. Saying that. Thank you for the reminder. Nope. What is this fucking photograph? Hmm. Let's do. Hello. I can't see deleted messages. No, I've got it set to message deleted, so that if there is any meta, I don't see it unless I click on it. I think I did that during Hogwarts Legacy. Because I didn't want to see spoilers if they were timed out in chat. Because that happened. Do you remember? And poor Corky came into my stream. Like, you know, she comes in, but she didn't come in all the time. And she came in for Hogwarts Legacy, and she came in and got spoiled, like, instantly. Ugh. Right, what am I doing? I guess I'll do some patrol work for a bit while we wait for Andy.
Should be good now.
Alrighty, let's just take us loaded into the Stratum.
Individual in the white hoodie is going to be the driver.
Set.
All right, Air One's taking comms. We're going to be on Polito Boulevard, westbound.
Bop, 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 bop. Let's go get some stuff.
This is going to be the driver, by the way.
South Dulos, right, west, Great Ocean Highway. Testing PBSO.
Here I go.
Continuing westbound Great Ocean Highway. Testing logging area. On the S bend.
No, what the buses go? People riding motorbikes like, oh, fucking death wish, right?
Southbound Great Ocean Highway towards Port St. Cudo.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Bobby.
Passing the turnoff into Zancudo, going under Fort Zancudo in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Davids.
How you doing, sir?
Continuing southbound Great
Yeah, not too bad yourself.
I'm doing just fine. About to help
You
Sweet
guys.
to
Oh, I do not see you actually.
clean out the motor pool so we can actually use it.
Oh, good
Continuing southbound Great
lad.
Ocean. We're approaching Route 68.
Yeah, Sweet needs all the help he can get.
Past the Route 68 junction.
I'm surprised to see you around so late, Doc.
Maybe going just a little faster than I am.
Better with meetings and stuff, I'm afraid, David.
And don't tire yourself out, sir.
I'll
Continuing
try.
southbound on Great Ocean Highway, passing Chumash.
Status. My car is in the water. A local hit me off the mountain.
Oh. Carter, are you on it?
I am.
I'm gonna go pick up. I'm gonna go pick up Aaron.
Continuing southbound Great Ocean Highway, passing Great Ocean Bank.
Uh, 405 secondary, continuing southbound Great Ocean Highway. Continuing southbound Great Ocean Highway, approaching the West Coast Pull-Off, stand by.